How's it going there, everybody? It's Mr. Zen over here bringing you guys a brand new Spirit Pact episode discussion. And for today's segment, guys, we're going to be talking about is episode 2 that just came out today. Or yesterday, I believe. But the point is, guys, this episode was particularly interesting due to the fact that we actually get to see more of Tanmoku's actual personal affairs involving with his actual life. And that was personally interesting because of the fact that I thought this anime was more or less to say that towards the yaoi kind of section, which I was kind of learning as I was going through what's going on with the series, and I didn't know that at first. I was like, oh, interesting. So there's gonna be some yaoi action going on later in the series after watching this episode, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's very interesting. Interesting to know about that, but it didn't really dissuade me from actually watching this anime, because this anime is actually still entertaining nonetheless. Because I love the comedy that goes around the actual characters themselves. Now, granted though, the episode wasn't really necessarily about Tanmoku itself, but was his actual fiance that he actually finally introduced in this episode, and that was Shinshiyu. And Shinshiyu is this kind of really enigmatic person that's really cheerful, really boisterous. She's always trying to get Tanmoku's, like affection going on there. But it seems that Tanmoku's just never looking at that, because I'm assuming that the reason that's going on is because of the fact that, I believe that they're going with the yaoi action there going on. At least they're trying to tease the viewers. They're like, oh, we're not going to let you fall in love with this woman. We're going to create it into a love triangle of some sort. I'm assuming. Yeah, triangle. There you go. Yeah, it's kind of weird how this anime was going. Like I said, it's a very different direction that I actually thought it was really going to head towards to. But interesting. Now, granted, the episode, like I said, Shinshiyu, she's this person I'm describing, right? So, when she's actually involved in this episode, it seems that we're learning more as to why she's actually in love with this person. And it seems that she's really in love with it for business sake. Really, it was business because of her family's connection with Tanmoku's family. That because apparently Shinshiyu is really good looking and Tanmoku's good looking, so it benefits them to have really a child that will have good looking looks. Like I said, it's a business perspective, but at the same time, it's also a very selfish perspective too, because the fact that Shin herself wants to bear a child because he's apparently a very good looking person, and she has like a very high stakes profile for the type of person that she wants to bear children with. Now that in itself isn't necessarily a bad idea, but I mean, you don't really want to get that message across to young children these days, which I thought to myself, not to show that I wouldn't show children that at such a young age if they're kids out there. Let them learn that for themselves when they're out there dating, but don't show that with this anime. That's messed up. You don't want to show these little boys that that life's a cruel world. Nah, but honestly though, guys, the episode is still hilarious because Shinshiyu, like I said, she's trying to get the affection out of Tanmoku, and Tanmoku himself doesn't really care about her, honestly. He just has this stern look. He's talking to Keika, but Keika, even throughout the episode, is telling Tanmoku, why aren't you talking to her? She's here trying to give you her attention, but yet you're kind of like a brick, you don't show any emotion whatsoever, but yet you only feel like whatever is needed, you want to make a joke. Even when you're making a joke, it still doesn't seem like there's any emotion out of it, which I thought to myself, that's actually true, because that character's kind of very hard to pinpoint if he's really being serious or if he's actually joking at the same time, which I thought Keika is the only one that actually is showing more emotion throughout the whole entire time. And I'm thinking that maybe I guess because Keika's more of the comical side, while Tanmoku's more of the serious character side right there. He's more of that character trope where he's just powerful, he's rigid and strong, but yet he's formidable, so that way it reflects his personality. Versus Keika, he's very frail, but he's very fun-loving. But like I said, it's two different polar opposites are trying to they're attracted to each other, you can kind of say, which is kind of weird too, at the same time with this kind of action that's going on, but it's still entertainment nonetheless. Now, Shinshiyu in the episode was we were showing more and more what she actually really is behind all that facade that she was putting on for Tanmoku, because apparently her real self really doesn't act like how I was saying that she's like a really cheerful person who just dresses always nice. No, she's only doing that for Tanmoku. How she really dresses is in a tank top, some regular slacks, puts on a little bit of makeup, and that's it, and goes to play League of Legends. That's her. She's a gamer girl, which I thought was pretty cool in a sense, but the way they kind of describe it just seems like she's a lazy bum, the way that the episode was kind of going with that route. And I'm talking to myself like, wow, like, this character that he introduced in the beginning was so different from the way, like, after like a couple minutes going in later in the episodes, it just seems like it's a very, like, two different worlds. Even Cake himself, when he actually went to the room to talk to her, was like, whoa, like, who are you and what have you done with Shin? And I'm like thinking, like, that's true, like, where did she go? But honestly though, that's because, like I said, that is all facade just to impress Tadmoko himself. That's why she dresses so appropriately around him, that she's trying to have this high level profile around themselves, that, like I said, they want to be like a first class type of people, which I don't know why it doesn't really go with her style itself. But needless to say, I wonder how that ship is gonna sail later on in the series, because pretty sooner or later she's gonna, you could say, or maybe that's why Tadmoko doesn't really talk to her, because he knows she's being fake. Maybe that explains a lot, actually. Now that I think about it, it actually does explain a lot. It's fun, I'm telling you, this series, Spirit Pact, is very hilarious, seeing how the character tropes are being played around in this episode. But, like I said though, Shin did turn to the dark side in this episode, because you can say these demons or ghosts, they kind of played with her emotions, because apparently, since she wants to get that affection from Tadmoko, she never really got it, and then she started, attacking them, and then we learned that Keika has special powers. Yes, folks. Very entertaining to see that Keika has special powers in itself, but it seems that Keika can produce a sword if Tadmoko kisses his hand, which was kind of, I was like thinking like, wait, whoa, where is this going? So the more they kiss, the more powers they actually produce. Like, wait, what's going on here? Like, I'm kind of in shock right here. Like, whoa, like, is this becoming comical, or is this becoming into some more of a yaoi action? Like I said, it's hilarious how this anime is going. But like I said, at the end of the day, I still enjoyed the anime. The fights itself was still entertaining me, and even the fight against the ghosts themselves and the apparitions was still in a comical sense, because you see Keika try to like use the sword and swing at the ghost, but yet like in a comical fashion, because it looks like he's never wielded a sword before, which I was like, whoa, hello, come on, man, you're the main character, you got this, man, you got this. But no, apparently the main character himself still needs training, because apparently it's unexperienced at wielding swords. But it seems that Tadmoko doesn't really need Keika. He only needs it just for the spiritual power, you could kind of say, or at least a ghost at his side to unlock other abilities. But other than that, Tadmoko could really take care of himself, honestly. But other than that, I don't really see them together. But at the end of the day, guys, there was a lot of League of Legends references involved in this episode, because of the fact that I'm assuming that they didn't want to say League of Legends, but we all know at the end of the day, it's League of Legends that it was involved in the gameplay that Keika and Shin were playing in the hotel bedroom. Now, needless to say, I believe that's about it for the episode in terms of comedy-wise and action-wise, because other than that, the rest of the episode was just kind of like minor dialogues involving just comical skits between each of the characters themselves. But the majority of the episode, like I said, it just involves Shin's actual development and showing her actual true side. But at the end of the day, she went back and reverted to herself, trying to be that first-class preppy girl that she wants to showcase to Tadmoko. Which, needless to say, isn't that bad, but at the same time, it's like, the facade is going to end sooner or later. But who knows? But can't wait for the next episode, guys, because the next episode is going to be entertaining, and seeing how that love triangle is going to go, folks. Can't wait to see how that's going to go. But let me know down in the comments below, guys, as to what are you guys' thoughts on the anime episode. Did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys find the action very fast-paced, or did you guys find it like it's a mediocre? But what do you guys think of the yaoi action is going to be going on in the episodes? Because, like, honestly, the episode's it's kind of going dark route, I would say. Yeah, dark route. But let me know down in the comments below, guys. And as always, guys, if you enjoy my content, don't forget to give a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more Spirit Pact anime discussions. And as always, guys, have a wonderful day. But this is Mr. Zen, signing out.